Hello, and just gonna run through the team before their match against Iceland on the 24th or the 25th. I'm not sure, but yeah, they've Zach has announced his squad to play against Iceland, and it's all J League team. A lot of new faces and a lot of players that aren't regulars. I think there were 5 call-ups in the original squad. That's dropped down to 4 though because one of those guys is injured. There were first call-ups for Kubo, Shibasaki, Isomura, and goalkeeper Hayashi. None of those guys are expected to play. Zach, I think he mentioned in a press conference that guys like Kubo, Shibasaki are there to get a bit of experience, kind of like when Usami was caught up a few months ago. So yeah, we got that team. I'll put the team in the information thing below. What's happened since his initial squad was named, Yuki Abe has pulled out injured, and Hiroyuki Taniguchi is now included from Yokohama. Also, same has occurred to Kanazono, who is a frontman, I think, for Jubilo. I think, yeah, something like that. But he pulled out injured. He was probably the only other viable centre forward for the top of the formation. So it looks likely that Maeda will be starting centre forward unless Zach puts Tanaka Jr. there. Anyway, with formations, I think this game, as it's a warm-up game for another warm-up game, because the next game isn't really, there's nothing really to play for. But I think Zach will give equal time, not equal, but significant time to both 4-2-3-1 and 3-4-3 formation, which he's been trying to, the 3-4-3, which he's been trying to get right just slowly. So I think because of the possibility of 3-4-3, I think that explains why he caught up Naoya Kondo, Tomoaki Makino, and Masahiko Inoha, all 3 of them, because I think all of them are capable of playing as one of the side centre-backs in a 3-back formation, and they have the right sort of physical build for that. And I think because of this, the starting backline will probably include Komano at left-back, Konno as one of the centre-backs. The other centre-back will either be Iwamasa or Kurihara, one of the big guys. I would prefer Iwamasa, but anyway. But I think Zach is more of a fan of Kurihara. Anyway, and the right back position will probably be a player that can be both a central defender or a wide player. So that leaves Inoha or Makino. I think you'll go with Inoha to start with. So yeah, I think Inoha or Makino. I don't think Moriwaki will get much time. He's sort of been a squad member, but he hasn't actually got any time on Zach. Well, at least not very much. In midfield, there's a lot of new faces. I think the current Japan starting midfield, with the exception of Endo, is pretty much all based in Europe. So I think the 2 central midfielders will likely to be Masuda from Kashima. I think he will get a go, just to play in Hasebe's position. And the other central midfield position is a hard one. I think he'll choose either Endo again or Kengo Nakamura. I would prefer him to use Nakamura because I don't think we should, as a team, the team should get too reliant on having Endo there every game because he's getting a bit old. But I can't really say for sure what will happen. There's guys like Gaku Shibasaki and Isomura from Nagoya, but like I said at the beginning, they're not expected to have any part in this game. Sorry, I had to turn off the heater. So yeah, I'm expecting Masuda to have a go. Forwards. I'll start with attacking midfielder. Even if there's a 4-2-3-1, there will be an attacking midfielder. So that will be Kengo Nakamura. That will be Kengo Nakamura or Kashiwagi. No, okay, that position will be Kashiwagi. Central midfield will be Masuda and Kengo Nakamura. In my opinion, it should be. And then the two wide players, the two wingers, will likely be, I think Yoshito Okubo will get a go on the right side, and Junior Tanaka on the left side. And centre forward will be Maeda. I'll write all this down. I'll write what I think the formation will be down below. So I think the positions where some players can legitimately make a claim for the top squad, the top Japan squad, would possibly be right winger Okazaki. He's on form at the moment, but he's been the guy that's most often been subbed out from the attacking players. Also, there's not a lot. There's maybe, I think Komano can continue. If he can continue his good form, he'll really challenge Uchida for the starting right back role when both Nagatomo and Uchida are back. And central defense. I think Konno's spot is pretty much cemented in, but Yoshida's cemented in as well. So there's not a lot of positions to really play for. I think the backup for Maya Yoshida is one that can be won by either Iwamasa, who I prefer, or Kurihara. So that will be important. And Inoha and Makino will need to present their cases as to why they should be the extra centre back in a 3-4-3 formation. So yeah, that's a rundown on the team. I think the Iceland squad has been named. I'll include that squad below. It's because it's not a FIFA match day, it's not their best team, and that's okay. That's not really the point of this match. It's not to test Japan's limits. It's about just giving them a run out in an international friendly and letting Zach sort of assess his options a little bit. But at this stage, most of the Japanese team is in Europe, so there's not a whole lot of places in the squad that seem to be up for grabs. But there are a few, so a few players will have something to play for. Okay, so I think I'll just leave it at that. I'll give a rundown of after the game. I'm not really concerned about what happens this game because it will be such a random lineup. I hope that they can link well together. I think I'd love to see a few players show what they can do. Junior Tanaka, I think I would like to see him play well. And also Iwamasa, I want him to play well and sort of cement that starting spot. The goalkeeper for this game, it's really a toss-up. Nishikawa is probably the favourite to start, but I think Yamamoto might get a go. Anyway, so that's all for now. See you soon.